Welcome back to the Fit Minute Podcast, where we talk all things health, fitness, and lifestyle. I hope you enjoy the show. Welcome back to this week's Fit Tip. I'm your host, Gabby Mazar, and on this week's episode, we are going to talk about, do I need to rest between workouts? Now, the general rule of thumb is to rest between 24 to 72 hours between a workout. However, it depends on the type of workout you do. So if you're doing a vigorous workout, then yes, you do need to rest. However, when you're doing kind of a lighter, less intense workout, then you can work out every day. So if you're doing heavy lifting, you are working to fatigue, you are working very, very hard, you are getting very sore, absolutely you need to rest because you want to prevent injury. Workouts like Pilates, if it is a lighter intensity, you are getting more stretch, you can absolutely do that every single day. But it is recommended to still have rest days. A rest day can be a lighter yoga day. A rest day can be a stretch day. A rest day can be a walk. A rest day can be still movement, not just sitting around doing nothing, which can also be a rest day. But understanding that rest doesn't necessarily mean doing absolutely nothing, but also rest is dependent on the type of workout you're doing. So if you are hardcore working out, if you are hardcore heavy lifting, you absolutely need to have your rest days. Depending too on what you're doing. Let's say we're doing a specific muscle group one day. So we are doing legs one day. The next day you can go back and do chest and buys. The next day you can go back and do back and shoulders. So if you're doing different muscle groups, you can still do that, but still recommended that you would want to have rest in between. Also dependent on your level of expertise, your level of how hard you work out, if you're working out with a trainer, if someone's helping you, and your knowledge of it. You definitely don't want to be just going hardcore every single day. So yes, it is recommended, but you don't want to think about it in terms of, do I need to rest every other day? And am I working out too hard? Am I not working out hard enough? Just kind of think about it in more simple terms. Think about it as a 24-hour to 48-hour period is rest. So if you're working out 3 days a week for 45 minutes to an hour, and you're doing that every other day, that's plenty of time for you to recoup and recover. If you're working out super hardcore, if you're prepping for an event, if you're prepping for a game or an athletic event, that's something different too. And again, you would probably want to be working with someone on that as well. And they're going to guide you to what you should be doing. But just for overall fitness, if you're exercising, if you're running, if you're working out daily, you're going to be okay to work out every single day. However, if you're doing a super intense workout one day, I do recommend taking a day of rest. So, just try and keep it easy. Try to prevent injury. The number one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get hurt, because then you're not going to be able to exercise at all. So do the best of your ability, do what you can, and do understand that you do need to rest because your body does need to recoup. So do what you need to do to make sure that your body is getting stretched. Maybe get massages, make sure you're stretching every single day, and make sure you're taking care of your body the right way so that you can do the exercises that you need to do. So do I need to have a rest day? Yes and no. Just make sure that you're doing the right things to recuperate your body in between your workouts as well. Again, like I said, your yoga can be your rest day. Walking can be your rest day. Still having activity, even hiking can be a rest day, like a short hike, not like a 13, 16, 20 mile hike, something short, but something to not necessarily be heavy lifting. If you're super heavy lifting every single day, you want to be on the guidance of somebody that can help you to do that correctly. Okay. So that's been this week's Fit Tip. If you're interested in any of my fitness vacations, please go to destinationfitcations.com. You can find any information on that. And thank you for listening. We'll see you all next week.